Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm as you...
Hits the afterburner. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Smashes through the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Kentucky going quickly. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yes.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Caught near the sticks. It's Landry. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And he'll be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Harvin. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Duke.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Harvin. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal.
Let's go! Ready, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Gamecock. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Kentucky offense will take over.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick release on the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Harvin. That's caught, it's Landry. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. This will likely be the last play of the half. Trying to barge in. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks.
matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense is on the field for the first time today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only has he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's second and 12. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. But Reggie McNeil, great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a the shotgun run called. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's wide open, look out. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. He shrinks the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone?
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue.
And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle and really a solid game there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds his man. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up second down.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Crispin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And the Gamecocks will have first and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the post. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays and try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. See what the call is on first and 10. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said,
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback keeps the football. First down, looking for more now. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the return corralled. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. To the air, it's Crispin. Receiver makes the grab. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the return will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Crispin. And this pass is on target. Caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That pass is caught. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Turns it loose downfield. What a catch! Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. It's Crispin. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Number 85. Halsey in the end zone.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Is good.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score South Carolina 21.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Crispin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return will be brought down. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It is intercepted. After a short return, his tackle of the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He hauls it into the 25, still running. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Crispin. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. Flat out drop. What would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's that?
73. I thought I was going to be 50. Based on my quizzes last night that I practiced and stuff, I would have made it like a 50 or a 30.
Okay.
So I did way better than I thought.
Huh? But the test is like, what, 40% of your grade?
And I did.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, keep it going. What class is this? Earth Science?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's between Earth Science and English that I'm like, whoa.
Alright. Keep doing that.
For some reason, I've been saying I'm hungry, right? Why am I not eating?
I don't know.
So, it's too late to go cook something because I already said my mouth is funny to me because I need to go to sleep.
We'll go to sleep.
So I got Ritz crackers.
Okay.
And then go brush my teeth.
Alright. Yeah.
Championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Try to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head, in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down. What a good gain on that play. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air, it's Crispin. Got it in the middle, it's Prime. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock and been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do we get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hernandez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keen on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to pass, it's Rousseau. And some room to work. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Fuller. Oh, what a move to get open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he booted it out of the back of the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because
hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Was to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down and spotted on the 49.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Crispin. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Prime. The Gamecocks pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there in the incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Touchdown, Gamecock! Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hernandez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Back to throw, it's Crispin. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put... Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely...
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hello? Huh? No. No, you didn't wake up. Okay. No. Right. 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 But why is she waiting for it to get so bad? Right. Yeah. So it went from the from the 1st to the 5th. Right. 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 To carry her to the hospital. Right. 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 That's gangrene. I mean, that's Yeah, because if it keep going up, what's gonna happen is gonna get in the bloodstream, and then it's over. Right. 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 Yeah, 'cause them electric room beds just boards. They hard. Yeah. Right. Were they draining or they yeah. Right. But right. The asking questions and know what's going on. No. Dang, hung up on. Yeah, you cheat. You cheat. Got the phone. I know. Oh, uh, oh, no. Well, they looking. I will say that because from something to Dylan today, there was I was beside 3 cops and they looking directly in the thing to see if I'm gonna pick my hand up. Oh, all right. We'll get it sometime. It's fine. They can get it. Do we can on Sunday when they go down there. Well, I don't know. They might be going with me. I don't know if they're going with me or not. I don't know if they're gonna go there. Right. 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 And see, and we already apologized in the family because see, even cousin husband died. Darlene. Yeah, and his funeral was Saturday at 11, so we won't miss that. Right. 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 No. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's told like. I mean, I'm just praying it didn't get in the bloodstream. And it's one of the it's them. And see what made me it made me mad because it's like almost preventable kind of that's the thing. It was like it's like these people they give you orders for a reason. They ain't just right. Right. But you got right. Right. Like right. 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 If you get in the bloodstream, that's like if you get sepsis, it's done. You know, like it ain't done. You know, God got final say, but it's yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 Ain't nothing. I mean, ain't no grounds for no suit or nothing like that. I mean, right. All right. 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 Well, right. Right. Briefly. Okay. Right. 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 And I ain't got it to him yet. I'll get you the link. No. Right. Right. Good night. I'm gonna get me some rest. All right. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Good night.
one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. 3-Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, when you talk about this offense, your eye goes right away to this wide receiver who really is a generational talent.
Well, he's just a difference maker. Anytime you can get him matched up one-on-one, you're going to try to get him the football as often as you can and see how many touchdowns he can put up on the board.
The shotgun running play call. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Crispin. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Gamecocks keep the football on the move. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it, and complete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
7, LSU 0.
I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes the ground. It's Rhodes. Both sides told us they knew this is going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Here's the second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Rhodes. He stopped and gets a first down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. Pass caught near the sideline, but it gains nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The quarterback keeps it here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. Back to throw. It's Crispin. Caught by the receiver.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop it with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Zips it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Trying to create here on the move. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Crispin. Looks to his left and makes the completion. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if formation or look to open up with the pass game. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back to pass. It's Crispin. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, and it's a big play for 31. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grinding away with the running game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was...
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, at Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Rebels will kick this away to get us going here. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gamecocks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And when we check out tape on this offense, your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on it. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of its offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Quarterback operating an empty set. To throw, it's Crispin. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs.
First play taken, a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this can be.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's Crispin. Snags the quick throw. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Number 18 with the
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Saints were able to bring him down quickly. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid miss.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The offense starts with a short field. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Crispin. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey,
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score South Carolina.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. First and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pounding away with the run game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Back to pass. It's Crispin. Receiver makes the catch. Reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, escapes the tackle. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
It's a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
Looking deep down the right side. That's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And it's on topic to but also fine topic stop telling stop telling but okay topic is